But what black people do know is the genocide and the oppression that we as black people live on a daily basis. So a critical thinker can easily conclude, well, if this is how they treat us and we are, oppressed every day of our life, then we already know that that's probably what they're dealing with over in that region, over in Israel and Palestine. And we don't know how many lives are being snuffed out, but we know how many black lives are being snuffed out here on this side of the earth daily, from America to the Caribbean to Europe to Mama Africa. There's always something popping off. Okay, some sort of coup, some sort of rising up, some sort of militia, some sort of, 1,000 Congolese or 1,000 Democratic Republic of the Congo or 1,000 Somalians, 1,000 Ethiopians. You get it, right? Come up and they're in war and they're fighting and all of these people have died and this, that, and the other. So black people, we know that. If you've never been, you wouldn't want to go over there now. I don't think it's wise to get on no airplane and try to go over there and figure out, well, what is it like living over here? Now would not be a good opportune time. But if you've been over there, okay, or you're there, it's the same with black people and what we are going through in the world as we speak. Now, you all let them in the city of New York. These people, they are ride or die. They are for their people. They are for Palestine. Okay? They are not going to back down because we don't know what they're dealing with day to day, just like we don't know what the Israeli people are dealing with day to day concerning the Palestinians. See, you would have to be in Israel to know what they're doing day to day to see the dynamics of the dispute. But what we can say and conclude with some conjecture here is the fact that you have a massive amount of Palestinians that you've allowed in the city of New York, and you forced black people out of there. You gave them a one-way damn ticket. See you and wouldn't want to be you. When you get to North Kakalaki, tell them the mayor said I holler at him. Holler at me. Okay? They'll have a hot meal for you, and you might get a mat on the floor to sleep with you and your children, your little pickaninnies. And that's what we know. Now you have your selective choice. Your selective choice, I'm just using the Palestinians, is not to say that they're the only ones, but we're going to talk about them for a minute. You have your Palestinian group there. Okay? This group, they about that life. They're not going to bring up or continue to focus on, they're not going to focus on, well, we ambushed a festival of thousands of people and took many, many hostage. They're not going to dwell on that. What they're going to dwell on is that you all went and blew up a hospital. You all are killing Palestinians every day. Before they ambushed you all at the festival, you all were killing Palestinians every day. See, the tensions is rising. This is why the young Jewish people, it's shocking to see in Graham Central Station, packed, wall to wall, body to body, thousands of white folks from the Jewish community and the Palestinian community, the Asian community, and whatever other white communities that are in the city of New York, packed in Graham Central Station. Never seen anything like it. Like the politician Jabari said, it's amazing. It's astonishing to see all of these people. Who knew when you showed up this morning to work over there in Manhattan, okay, at the Graham Central Station, on 42nd Street, that you were going to see a packed room of young white folks out there protesting, saying, ceasefire, free Gaza Strip, Jews for peace, Jews for ceasefire. You never expected that. See, and then inside of the crowd, you have Palestinians who feel some sort of way. You see, and see the young people that are Jewish understand how they feel, and they don't feel real safe right now because they're like, well, wait a minute, hell, Ahmad and Muhammad live next door to me, absolutely, but Shaquita and Jonathan used to live next door to you, and y'all gave them a one-way bus ticket out of the city of New York. Or you forced them out of the city of New York, you stole their land, you stole their commercial property, you did all kinds of horrible things to them and forced them out of the city of New York, and you replaced them with Muhammad, okay? And Rashid or whoever, whatever these Arabic names are, you get it. You replaced them, you replaced the people who are originally from New York. They were not displaced. Their mothers and fathers had them for generations back. They are originally from that landmass, that little spot on the worldwide map. From that little spot of landmass, they were originally from there, and you ran them away and replaced them with other ethnic groups. And today, we're just going to focus on the Palestinians. We're not going to talk about the Chinese. We're not going to talk about the people, black and white, from the Caribbean. We're not going to talk about those other whites from Europe. We're not going to talk about them. And we're not going to talk about blacks and non-blacks from Africa. We're just going to focus on the Palestinians because that's what the whole topic is about. So now you have these people there that they're tight. They're knowing, they're getting phone calls every day. Yeah, they just did this. They just did that. They're not reporting it. They're not telling, the American news is not telling the world, what's really going on. They just wiped out this. They just wiped out that. They just, there's some ships, warships down here in the water over here at the Strip. There's some planes flying over. They done set up some foxholes and some barracks and some you see a couple of military from America, wherever. I don't know if there's any from America, ground forces or whatever in America, but you get it. So this is the things that they're seeing, and they're like, it's about to get on and pop it. Well, that may be true. You understand? If you got a whole goddamn building, because anybody that's from New York, you know how big the Grand Central Station is now. Stop playing. Now, they was all up in there because they know this is going to get ugly. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And unless, as I said in a previous video, unless you go and round all of them up, see, you're going to have, it's something to be concerned about. But see, when you all was forcing us out of our homes and denying us a right to buy houses and to get decent apartments, clean, safe, affordable housing, or buy homes or start businesses, you all were proud of that. You were blazing with pride. It was like you just felt like elated that, you were turning down a food trailer like myself, a black woman trying to get a business going and start a food trailer business with, servicing the public after building a customer base there at the Grand Army Plaza Library there in Brooklyn for 2 years. You all were, with your racism and oppression and all that, y'all were happy to turn me away, to give me to run me all over the city of New York, me, my man, and my son. Y'all thought that was cute at the time, just like y'all thought it was cute denying me housing.